So for the past few weeks, we've been familiarizing ourselves with the use of various softwares, and now we're going to put them into good use by solving certain circuit parameters, for example, in our inverter. So we have this output waveform. We're going to measure VOH, VIH, VIL, VOL in order for us to solve for the noise margin. Later on, I'm going to show you the formula for the noise margin. So now let us try to get the values using our simulator. By the way, you also need to install LTSpice, so we'll be using it later on. So for now, let us try to simulate this circuit. So this is the same inverter that we've been doing for the past few weeks. For today, be sure that the values are 1.6 micro and 0.35, 0.8 micro, 0.35 for the DC analysis, 0 space 3.36 space 0.001. Tools, let us extract the netlist. Simulation interface, right? Spice deck. So let us just name this at inverter underscore DC dot CIR. So from the netlist, again, if we're dealing with DC analysis, we need to find these special characters which can only be found twice on this line. So you notice that in this case it is a rectangle. In some of you, depending on the computer that you are using, some would reflect this as a square, some will just be a space. So you will notice that there's no symbol but just a space. So just replace that space or this special character with letter B. So after you have changed that, so you can save. Then using WinSpice, let us now try to simulate the given circuit. So electric inverter. So after you're able to get the output waveform, we need to save the data such as the output voltage. We can do that by typing print space the parameters you need to save, in this case Vout, so VO. So we use VI and VO for Vin and Vout. Then the greater than sign, then the file you want to save this into. So let us name it, let's just name it as vo.txt. So once it doesn't show any error message, it will automatically save the data into a file named vo.txt. You can open that using Notepad. So this is the output waveform, points, which we sweep from 0 to 3 with an increment of 0.001. We now need the highest value as well as the lowest value. So that would be our VOH and VOL, highest output and the lowest output. Then let us save that in an Excel file. So this will be VOH, VOL. So this is our highest value. Just copy, paste it, and for the lowest value, it will be approximately here. Okay. So there might be some small discrepancies in the values. So nonetheless, so just get the highest and the lowest value. Now, the challenge now is to get, or how to get the points for VIL and VIH. So getting the value for VOL and VOH is very simple, really straightforward. But for VIH, take a look that we need to get the point wherein the slope is equal to -1. So we need to get that. So the only way we could get that is to get the derivative of this waveform and find the value of the derivative wherein it is equal to -1. So to do that, let us just go to the WinSpice. Then the command is, let us save that into a file, print deriv. So deriv is for reserve word for the derivative. So we want to get the derivative of our output waveform. So that is V out. And let us just save it into d.dvo.txt. So the derivative of V out. So let us just save it to that file. So again, no error. So let us look at the directory. So you now have the DVO file. So you can open that using Notepad. Then you will notice that deriv V out has a value. So find the value wherein it is equal to -1 or almost equal to -1. So you notice this is -1.2, -1.2, -1.9, but take note it is up to the -4 exponent. So let us find the closest to -1. So it means the exponent is 0. So the value closest to -1 is 1.29. So let us get that value. Just copy it. Okay. You will also notice that there would be two occurrences wherein that is equal to -1. So in this case, this is the first occurrence. It has a value of 1.29. So just scroll again. You will notice that it changes from -5, -3, then eventually it goes back to a negative value close to 1. So the closest is this value. Again, opposite is 2.021, and this is 0. So those are the values. So what corresponds to VIL and VIH? So going back to the waveform, so VIH, so that would be the second occurrence, and VIL is the first occurrence. So in our Excel file, so this is VIL, and the second occurrence is VIH. So we now have the values for VOH, VOL, VIL, and VIH. We can now compute for the noise margin using the equations that you can see later on. So for the next slide, I'm going to see the formula for N, MH, and NML. So that would be for the noise margin high and noise margin low. So noise margin, so you need to determine VOH, VOL, VIH, VIL, and the formula for noise margin high is VOH minus VIH, and for noise margin low, VIL minus VOL. So going back, so now for noise margin high, this is VOH, so equal to VOH minus VIH, and for noise margin low, it is equal to VIL minus VOL. So these are the values for our noise margin high and noise margin low. So as an alternative, we could use the LT Spice. So new schematic. So given the new schematic, just file, open, just go back to desktop, then electric files, choose all files, then the inverter DC CIR file. So you need to remove this name from the options, so just delete that, otherwise you will have an error. So after deleting, you can now run the CIR file using LT Spice. So you can now include here, so just use the right mouse button, add trace. So you now have your VI or the V input as well as add trace V out. So this is the waveform. So why do we need to extract the waveform from LT Spice? So I'm going to show you certain commands that you can use. For this one, after DCV node 6, instead of manually solving for the VIH and VIL, as well as for the VOH and VOL, so we could example VO, V out. So by inspection in the graph, you will notice that the highest value is 3.29999 and the lowest value is 130.9 nano. So instead of using this, I'm going to give you another command, but before that, how do you use derivative command in LTSpice? So if we're going to add another graph wherein it should reflect the derivative of V out, so you could just again right click on the mouse, then add trace, then below just type D, then the parameter that you want to get the derivative of. In this case, V out. So instead of deriv, which we used in WinSpice, we will just use D for LTSpice. So this is now the graph for the derivative of our V out. Then on the vertical scale, so just click first V out, so that will enable the tracking of your DV out. So you'll notice that -2, -1.3, -1.1. So the closest that we can get is around, still close to -1, so which has a value of 1.29. But there's a method wherein we could actually get a much accurate value. So on your netlist, so you just need to type, we're going to use the measure command. So shortcut for measure command, instead of the full word measure, just type that MEAS. Then let us solve for VOH and get its maximum value for V out. So in this command, so that measure is, of course, a reserve word that is used to enable measuring certain points on your simulation. VOH, it is just a variable name. You can assign any variable name, so after this syntax, so any variable. In this case, since we're going to solve for the maximum value, which is VOH, so I just use VOH, then max, another reserve word, wherein you get the maximum value given your signal, which is V out. Followed by, let us solve for VOL, so that measure VOL, instead of the maximum, we're going to get the minimum value, still for V out. So next, we need to solve for VIL and VIH. So that can be done using that measure VIL, then another reserve word, find, followed by the parameter, where do you want to get your value from. In this case, we want to get VIL from our input. So find from VI, then what would be the condition? That is when the derivative of V out is equal to negative 1. Then cross is equal to 1. So it is given that derivative of VO equals to negative 1 because we need to get the point wherein the slope is equal to negative 1. How about the cross equals to 1? Cross means the instance when it occurred. So the number is the number of occurrence. So in this case, we're looking at the first occurrence wherein the derivative is equal to negative 1. So to get the VIH, so that measure VIH, so let us look at the simulation. So this is the first occurrence wherein it is equal to negative 1, and approximately this is the second occurrence wherein it is equal to negative 1. So there are only 2 times wherein negative 1 occurs. So that is why we use the command cross is equal to 1. Then for VIH, it is the second occurrence. So find still VI when D, V, V out is equal to negative 1, cross equals 2. So on the second time that you were able to get a derivative of negative 1. So after getting VOH, VOL, VIL, and VIH, we can now also use this to compute for the noise margin. So measure noise margin high. So NMH is just again a reserve word. You can use any reserve word. It is just a variable name. You can use any variable name if you want to write the whole term for noise margin high. So it's up to you. So NMH. Then we're going to use the variable that we were able to store the max, mean, the value for VI to VOH, VOL, VIL, VIH. For us to get this or to use this variable names, you could use parameters wherein we were able to get the values and store it to those variable name. So noise margin high is equal to VOH minus VIH then that measure noise margin low, another variable name, param, reserve word, parameter, VIL minus VOL. So once you're able to code this on your netlist, you can simulate it and you will able to see the result through peak view, then SPICE error log. So you'll notice here the values. Let us compare it to the values we get from the WinSPICE. So basically they are almost the same. So VIL, VOH 3.3, VOL 3.0. So if we're going to round this off, this is almost equivalent to 1.31 e to negative 7, so they're almost equal. VIL 1 point, again, if we're going to round this off up to 2 decimal places, 1.289, 1.29, VIH 2.02, the noise margin high 1.28, then noise margin high low NML 1.289. So on your exam, so that would be a week from now, so we're going to use LT Spice to extract the more accurate value. So in this case, these are the values instead of just approximations. So you need to extract first the values from your electric, then convert that to some of the netlist, add certain commands so you can use that in LT Spice. So you're still going to use the WinSpice because on your exam there will be two tables wherein you can enter the values that you get from your WinSpice simulation as well as your LT Spice simulation. So that would be it for the noise margin. So thank you.